Here's a screenshot of a recent arrival of items from a distributor. And the next step with this process is to click on the items and see how many are committed to customers. And then we click on the committed to see which customers we can assign these new items to fill their orders. Unfortunately, the time to do an analyze inventory lookup is extremely long in AccountEdge Network Edition. There are only currently 2 users using the system, and we have a full gigabit Ethernet network that all the computers are attached on. So the network speed itself is not an issue. You can see here that it's going to take almost 2 minutes to do a lookup. If I were to do this lookup in AccountEdge Pro, it takes it about 5 seconds. Unfortunately, we have to have multiple users in the system at the same time because everybody has their work to do. So we have to use the inventory lookup in the network edition, and this wastes a considerable amount of time every day, not to mention the amount of frustration with just sitting and waiting. Another problem that sometimes occurs is that when the Analyze Inventory window comes up, it's blank and shows none of the users or vendors that we have the item on, not the users, but the customers that we need to assign these item to. So that means closing the Analyze Inventory and then clicking on the Committed button again. This time it came up fine, shows the items committed to the customers. And I'm not going to go further than this, but what also happens is when you then click on a customer and assign the item to the customer, well, let's go ahead and do that here. Oh, it's shipped with other orders, so we're going to hold his here. But if I change this to an invoice and save it, then this window has to rebuild here before we can go to the next customer, giving us another 2-minute wait just to assign the order to one customer. Other than that, the system works great, but we do waste a lot of time waiting for this, and would love to get this piece of AccountEdge speeded up.